8 terms later, and Congressman John Yarmuth is set to hang it up. When we caught up with him at Ali International Airport, he talked about everything from his best friend in Congress, the current state of drama in Washington, and more importantly, how he feels about his decision to retire.
It's a bittersweet time, but it was the right time, I think, and I have 15 months left to get some important work done, and I look forward to that. And then who knows what will happen next.
Well, first things first, there is still drama in Washington over big spending packages between Republicans and Democrats, the struggle to get bipartisan agreement on things like raising the debt ceiling. But Yarmuth says he co-sponsored a bill that could help ease the tension in Washington over the country's money.
Brendan Boyle of Pennsylvania and I have sponsored a bill that would actually give the Treasury Secretary the authority to do it on her own, and then Congress could disapprove.
While we wait and see on that, Yarmuth turned his attention toward his successor.
I think Morgan will be a great successor. Attica, I'm not as sure about, but I don't know Attica as well.
Yarmuth says he received a call from Attica Scott 6 months ago before she jumped in the race and told her he wasn't sure of his plans. Just 4 months ago, Yarmuth says he called McGarvey about his possible retirement. With Yarmuth's son rumored to enter the race, he says he'll wait before making any endorsements. So for now, he continues to reflect on what he'll miss most about Washington.
Most of my really good friends are in the House now. You know, my best friend in the House, Steve Cohen from Memphis, he's agonizing over whether to run right now because he said, I'm going to lose my best friend. And that's kind of how many of us feel.
An expression of love within a place he calls toxic these days. Yarmuth offered his insight on the state of Congress and his Republican colleagues.
I think it's a fair characterization. Republicans in Congress don't care about policy. They just don't. They're there to get attention, for the most part, and to get reelected. And you get, now obviously not everybody's a Marjorie Taylor Greene or a Lauren Boebert or a Madison Cawthorn, but those people have no interest in policy at all.
As far as what's next, Yarmuth says he wants to teach, write, and enjoy time watching his grandson grow up. Stefan Dingle, WLKY News.